Yay Media Group.
Hello and welcome to There I Said It. I'm Georgia Alfredis. She is Tambra Cherie. Hello, my dear.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you? I like those big glasses.
Thank you.
Those are fun. Whenever I wear big glasses, I feel like because I'm of a certain age, but I love them. I feel like they're so 80s, but they look real cool on young people like you. But anyway, so listen, y'all, we do There I Said It every single Wednesday. We drop new episodes. So if there's anything you want to talk about, anything you want to discuss, please put it in the comment sections. Make sure you like us, give us the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe so that every time a new episode gets dropped, you get notifications on that. So Gary was here. And the thing is, when it comes to technology, he just really gets lost. So we lost him. So we are going to barrel through this without him.
No, we don't have our three.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Well, that was weird. Speaking of threesomes, and I'm not trying to be funny. I'm Kandi Burruss. I'm just saying.
Oh, you are definitely throwing some shade.
So,
Georgia Alfredis is definitely throwing some shade.
No, I love Kandi. So here's the thing. Watch What Happens Live host Andy Cohen got some details about what really happened with her and her 10-year marriage to Todd Tucker. And yes and no, because she was like, something happened last year that I just had to say, no, I'm done. And, she's like, no, I can't do this anymore. That's a quote from her. The thing is, everybody said he cheated. But since she didn't say what it was, she wouldn't reveal what it was. It could be something else. Because would you just say he cheated? Would you think he would say that? Or what would you say? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying if it was cheating. A lot of people cheat. That's not something outlandish. Nobody, we hope that's not what it is. But that wouldn't be too outlandish. I feel like it might be something different. What do you think?
I don't know, because literally I thought that we had heard that it was rumors of cheating. Because I think I told you, like, where we are now, I saw them at Essence. And that was in the summer. And they were enjoying themselves. They were having a good time. They were dancing. They were hugged up. They were just looking like they were having a really good time. So I don't know what happened after that, because all of a sudden we heard divorce. And I was like, Wait, they really looked like they were really having a good time. So I do believe her. It had to be something that really happened for her to say, okay, this is it. I am done.
So maybe it was something that happened, I hope it's not a child.
And they have a lot of business together. Did you realize that?
They have a lot of businesses because they've been married for 10 years. So I just wonder, and it's turning into kind of a bitter divorce.
Like, they're producing shows together. And that's the weird part. They're still producing like shows together, executive producing and Broadway and all of these things that they're doing together. And they're also co-parenting, because I did not see the entire interview, but I know she looked absolutely wonderful. I did hear her talk about co-parenting, like they had just went to like a basketball game or some type of game of one of the kids, and they were both there. So they have to co-parent and be around each other because, yes, they have kids and they have businesses. They still do a lot of business together.
Yeah. But you know what? When we say they do business together, they probably don't even have to talk to each other. Like they're at a level where they have people. But at
that is true.
You know what I mean? Like, tell him I see it, and you tell her I see it. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's how it goes, but
that's true. That is true, though.
But you're right. They do. You don't want to miss your kid's basketball game. You can't send your people to the kids' stuff.
You cannot.
Yeah, the kids' activities, they got to do that. So, I hope it all works out. But for her to say when she said nah, and when a woman is done, like the song says, when a woman's fed up, baby, she seems to be fed up. Speaking of fed up, I think Kris Jenner is fed up with Ray J. I know you have a story about Ray J, but did you see this? This is from TMZ. She says he's been making Kim Kardashian's life hell for the past 2 decades, and now she wants him held accountable. I'm going to read this word for word. Okay. I don't want no problems. So she filed a declaration of her ongoing defamation case against Ray J, detailing her feelings about him. She claims she sued her daughter's ex-boyfriend after he made outrageous and untrue allegations that Kris and Kim were being investigated by the feds. So I don't know. I just feel like if I was him, I'd be kind of mad because Kim did become a household name after their sex tape. And he did. We know Ray J. We've been knowing Ray J. And I think Ray J is somewhat of a household name, but I should say the Kardashians are a global household name.
Their lives went 2 different directions.
Yeah.
In a different ways. You know, they both stayed in entertainment, but they definitely went different ways for sure.
Yeah.
Very much so. I didn't see where, you know what? I mean, I guess I don't know what all has been going on as far as like when it comes to the defamation part of everything. I know Kim moved on.
Yeah.
She definitely moved on and success and
But I think people think she profited way more than he did. Like right after, I remember this Paris Hilton did she did her little sex tape and then she profited. And then I can't think who else did a sex tape. They put it out and it went, I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was. I'm like, ew, gross. Okay, never mind. Y'all know,
to this
comment.
day, I have never, ever, ever even seen that sex tape.
I haven't
ever.
either. I have no desire. I don't watch sex
I've
tapes.
never seen it.
I don't do it.
Never.
Like the chick from oh my gosh, I can't. She's married. She was married to a rocker, and she was on Pamela Anderson. Was it Pamela Anderson? Didn't she do a sex tape with her rocker? Nah, I gotta Google it.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Let me look it up.
I do not know.
But everybody's like, oh my gosh.
But that's so crazy because now we always hear about this infamous sex tape and all of these things. But the crazy part, I have never, ever, ever, ever seen that sex tape.
First off, I'm going to get off of here. You know what I just did? I'm not looking at no Pam. Y'all Google, y'all comment because this is my babies use this computer for school. Like the stuff that just came up, my gosh. I'm not Googling that. So y'all Google that and you comment below and let us know who. Wasn't it Axl Rose? Somebody. I know I'm getting it all off, but y'all comment below even though we're supposed to be telling y'all the information. People always like, Brita don't never remember nobody's name. I don't. Okay, I'm ADD. Now remember, it'll come to me while I'm at church. I'll be like, oh, Pam, you know what I mean? That's how my brain works. So you just go ahead without that. But I don't know. But didn't you say something about somebody broke into his house or something happened to Ray J?
No, over the weekend, I did see a story where the LAPD was actually called to his house for a domestic violence incident involving Ray J. This was reportedly to Ray J's home. Now, sources say the LAPD were called, but once they arrived, it says no one wanted to give any type of statement or they did not want to cooperate. So in an instance like that, then no charges, no one was arrested, no charges were filed. They were literally just called to his house. And they did say in the report that I saw that it was a 30-year-old ex-partner. That's all that was reported.
Well, that's interesting.
So yeah, Ray J had a busy weekend. I mean,
I guess he
and they said it was
news.
about 2 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. I did remember that from the report as well.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of the weekend, did you watch the BAFTA Awards? I don't know that I
did
I
not.
always watch excerpts. I don't even know if we can watch the BAFTA. I'm sure we can, but I saw excerpts, and what I really saw was when center star Michael B. Jordan and who else was it that went on stage with him? I'm looking. I forgot who went on stage with him, but he was also in the movie. Anyway, somebody yelled out the N-word, and they were like, they have Tourette's, and that's why they did it. And
Jamie Foxx wasn't going.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Jamie Foxx did not care. He was not going. He didn't care.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the story. I can't remember. Oh, y'all gonna get me again. I don't care. but they were like, we wish somebody from BAFTA had said something to us. Now they've apologized and said, hey, we're sorry. And the guy who said it, who's got Tourette's, John Davidson, they were on stage. But here's the thing. Michael B. Jordan was on stage presenting at the BAFTA Awards. And the person with Tourette's yelled out the N-word. And they never, he excused himself. He's actually in a show called I Swear, where he talks about his where it's all about his Tourette syndrome. But they said nobody said anything to them. They just kept going, they just kept flowing. The show must go on. And nobody said anything to them. However, now they've come out and said, we really apologize for what happened. But they kept it moving because, it's not the first time they've heard the word. But I just found it interesting that BAFTA didn't immediately put something on the screen. It was Delroy Lindo, who was like, and nobody said anything.
They were very professional. I will give it to them.
Very professional.
Very professional. Just keep going. Very professional.
Yeah, but it was shocking for somebody to just be like,
Yeah, and Jamie Foxx had his own comments. He said, it was very unacceptable. He doesn't care. He just that he wasn't going. He was like, it was just unacceptable. He did not care what type of condition it was to actually yell out such a vulgar vocal word.
Yeah, it was.
And he wasn't going. He was very vocal about that on social media.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It's just, what would you do if it was a white person in the audience and you were doing something and they yelled that out?
You would have to keep going.
Yeah, we know to keep going. What you gonna do?
like
fight somebody?
Yeah, you would literally have to keep going, especially if you're presenting and you're in an award show, you would have to keep going.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it.
They were very professional.
Right.
The professional thing would be to keep going and maybe handle things later. I don't know.
Yes. And that's what they did. So what is going on? Do you know the story about 50 Cent and T.I.? Give me a little
my
bit.
goodness.
What's going on with that?
And you guys have to forgive me because I've been dealing with a cold.
Girl, what?
And allergies. I've been dealing with allergies, cold, something. 50 Cent and T.I. So T.I. recently, if you've kind of been keeping up, that T.I., talked about
I haven't, so tell me all about it.
So he talked about doing the Verzuz with 50 Cent, and he recently did an interview, and he pretty much said that he doesn't respect 50 Cent anymore after he said some things after T.I. talked about doing the Verzuz, like, he can always meet him to do the Verzuz. And T.I. shared in this interview pretty much that they talked, like he talked with 50 Cent about this when they saw each other years ago. So he's like, the Verzuz just didn't come out of the air. He's like, we talked about this. He's like, they had a conversation about it. And he said he was going to be the one that he jumped out and kind of talked about it. And then 50 acted like he didn't know what he was talking about. And so now, 50 Cent has said some things where T.I. is just like, I don't respect him. He said he did not respect him anymore. And he said the Verzuz was not going to happen. Well, evidently, 50 Cent got word of this interview and he posted a picture of Tiny, which is T.I.'s wife. And it's like, it was unflattering picture. Of course, he's going to try to find one that's unflattering of her. That's what he did. We're talking about 50 Cent, And unfortunately, he brought Tiny into the beef that they had going. And if you know, T.I. does not play about Tiny. That is his wife, okay? And he pretty much released I think it was like new music on his social media. And he said that you want war. He basically said that you want war. And he was like, okay, we're going there. And then T.I.'s son came in it and he said something about to 50 Cent as, as far as like talking about his mom. And it's just bad, like all the way around. It's just, it's just bad all the way around.
Yeah, you can't. But here's the thing. There are lines that cannot be crossed. You really can't talk about nobody's mama. And you really can't talk about nobody's child. Now, their woman is kind of up for grabs, except when it's T.I. because he don't play when it comes to Tiny.
No, he doesn't. I just
think
Tiny got pulled into it. Like, it's their beef.
And she's a celebrity, too. Like, it's kind of weird that...
too, but, it was between the guys. Keep it between the guys,
right. But 50 Cent. 50 Cent does not care. There is no one off limits when it comes to 50 Cent. He will go after you. He doesn't care who you are, but I don't like that. It just sounds like it's getting like dangerous. Like it could get dangerous. I know. It's, you know what? Maybe it's just, you know what? You know what's probably going on? Let me give a conspiracy theory. Let's hope this is it. T.I.'s got the new music. Yeah, no, this is it. Y'all ride with me.
We're gonna see.
T.I.'s got this new album. T.I.'s new song is fire. It is so fire.
It is. It absolutely is. The album is going to be great too.
So maybe this is something like, hey, why don't you and I fight? We're going to pretend we're angry, and then everybody's going to, okay.
Not if you know T.I. If you know Tip.
Yeah.
That's not like it.
Wishful thinking.
I do not think that he plays those type of games when it comes to his wife and his family. And no.
Well, maybe, you know what? Hopefully they can come together and apologize.
We would love to see that.
Let's hope somebody will come. Because I do think, even though I know T.I. doesn't play, I do think he's matured and he's a very mature person. So I think 50 Cent is too. I just think 50 Cent just like his social media.
We would love to see them like together and apologize. Yeah. We would love to see that. Yeah, we absolutely would love to see that.
Let's be grown-ups and set the stage and also set the standard for these younger, hip-hop artists coming up. That would be so awesome for them to do. So
absolutely.
Anyway,
have you been keeping up with Cardi B on tour?
I love her on tour, girl. She had a few missteps, but we still love Cardi B, don't we?
I think this last misstep was absolutely not her fault, because if you actually look at that video, it's like the floor opened and she lost her balance. And it's like the floor maybe was not supposed to open, or maybe she wasn't supposed to be that far back, but the floor literally opened and she fell into that hole. But she kept going. Okay. That's what I love about her. She really does keep going. Like,
speaking of keeping going, what do you think's going on with her and her man? I should say her baby's father, because I guess
I don't think she's thinking about him right now, because she's on tour. And then it's like, when you're on tour and you're working every single night, like, she's busy. She is very booked and busy, and she's focused. So I don't even know if the girl has time to even think about him, to be honest with you, or what he's doing.
Do you think there's any chance that they'll get back together? I wonder if she's like, what was I doing? If she's just, or if she's like, whatever. You know what?
There's always a chance they can get back together, for sure. Always a chance. When she slows down a little bit, there's always a chance she can get back together. But she did say while she's on tour, she did announce it herself that she's like, that she was not messing with her baby daddy right now, but she let the crowd know, now you can't talk about him, although I'm not messing with him right now. Yeah. She did let everyone know that there was, there's trouble in paradise, but
I just feel like it was fast and furious with them. And, she was working off a breakup, and whenever it's fast and furious, she's young.
You're trying not to say rebound, Georgia.
I don't want to say it.
That's what you're trying not to say. It was
a woman of my age. When you get a rebound, you can't get the baby with the rebound. That's the only thing. Go out there and have you some fun.
Listen, in her defense, she said during that interview, that sit-down interview, she says they were having fun and they had a little bit too much fun, okay?
Yeah.
She did say that. She was like, they had a little bit too much fun. She did say that, but they said they seemed like they were having a good time. And you saying fast and furious, that's the other word that she does not want to say, guys. It's rebound. She's saying the man was a rebound. That's pretty much what she's saying.
It's a public service announcement, ladies. If you're going to be, or men, if it's a rebound, you ain't got to get pregnant. Just have your fun.
Have your
fun. Thing. But just don't, that's 18 years. You got to deal with it. You don't want to deal with it and more, but especially that 18.
And she always said she wanted a lot of kids, though.
She did. You know what? Yeah. She might be like Nick Cannon.
She did. She did say she wanted a lot of kids. She always said that she wanted multiple children.
Yeah. And I always say, I wish I had more kids. I wish I had like 5 or 6, honestly.
Really?
Yes. Now, while I was having them, I was like, this is it. I'm done.
Okay.
No more.
But now you wish
but
you
now
had more.
I wish I had a couple. Yeah. I think I love, I grew up with 3 sisters. There were 4 of us.
Okay.
I have 3. That's a pretty big family. That's, we're perfect.
Yeah,
we're perfect. But I would have loved to have had a couple more. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. People, ladies, I just said don't have babies and do have babies. So you know what? Again, my ADD is all over the place. I'm saying once you meet the one, just go ahead and because all my kids are spread out. And the last one was a complete surprise. But had I to do it over, I would have just went on and filled all in the middle. Just filled it up. Filled it up with some sisters, some, all of it, because I had all boys. I love them. I love them. And their hair, they wouldn't walk around with their hair like this if it was girls. So God knew what he was doing. He was like, we can't give her a girl. She don't comb her own hair.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's just.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
Anyway.
Okay.
You're like, no, let's not talk about kids. Do you want more kids?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you to have more kids. Okay, so listen, we post new episodes. Of There I
like
Said
you
It
said,
every
when you're
single
in
Wednesday.
it, you have to think about it.
When you're in it, you have to
when
think about it. But later.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. You know what? I told my friends when they were like in their 40s, I was like, freeze your eggs because you may want more. Little did I know I was going to have one in my 40s, but I was like, listen, just in case, my friends who are single, didn't have kids. I was like, freeze your eggs. And this was like when it was unheard of, like nobody froze their egg, like only like billionaire women froze their eggs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But now everybody does freeze your freaking eggs. And, and if you
I remember when I was talking about it when it was like really years ago, but I had always heard like, I did the research like, and it was more like women in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And when I personally was talking about doing that, like people around me were like, oh, that's some old Hollywood stuff. Like, oh, that's, what I'm saying? Like I didn't have friends that were like freezing their eggs.
Child,
Like
if I had my eggs frozen, I'd let some little young girl carry the baby and just come on in and have me some more babies. I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, I really wouldn't, but I'm just saying. Now you can get a surrogate.
Yeah, you can have a surrogate now for sure.
Yeah, nobody was doing that 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, they weren't.
Yeah.
They were not. They were not.
I mean, they were, but it wasn't us.
Exactly.
It wasn't us.
Exactly.
But y'all, we post new episodes every single Wednesday. Check us out. My girl's she's got a cold. We're going to get up out of here.
Yes.
If you want to see our faces on YouTube, please do and make sure that you say all the things. Make sure you subscribe. Do all the things so that you'll know as soon as a new episode pops up. Okay? And we miss Gary.
We do miss Gary.
Y'all,
we do miss Gary.
He'll comment about
next
Gary.
Week.
Yeah, the boy can't
week.
figure it out. He just cannot figure out computers. I said computers. I'll let you know I'm a boomer.
Then I'll be back next week without a cold, okay?
Okay, good. Sure. I hope you feel better. Hey, you know what you're supposed to do?
You guys
know what, y'all
enjoy the rest of your week. Go ahead.
Wait, y'all give her some recipes for stuff that will make her feel better. Like I think you're supposed to gargle with salt water every morning or something like honey, ginger.
Well, I do a lot. I do a lot of ginger and honey and all of those things too.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
well, bye,
give me some good. I love good home remedies.
Yeah,
so
you need a home remedy.
Really do.
I think that works better.
Good home remedies for sure.
Okay, y'all comment. Give her some home remedies to make her feel better, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.